Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Keener Recordings Radio Episode 6. Today's episode is called the Untitled episode. Don't ask why I do that. Don't ask why I did that. I have no idea. Something to mention is that today is the first birthday of Sokena Test Records Volume 2 album. And we have two of those songs in the selection today. So I guess that just says a little bit of a something. But the song we are going to start out with today comes from the Listening to the Bits EP or album. I don't know which one to call it. It is called The Crackles. A very, I guess, quote, funky song, you could call it. I have no idea. But our lineup today consists of some songs that are old, some songs that are new, and a comeback of a certain artist that happened a little bit ago, the 27th, I'm pretty sure. So he just decided to come back and say, "Hi, I'm here," and I feature on that song as well. So I guess without further ado, this is Keener Recordings Radio, and this is my own song called The Crackles. And that was The Crackles, made by me. Now, coming up next is a song from the As Wishes Combine album by SHae Jones. It is known as Friday Weekend by SHae Jones. A very nice track. I think it's pretty good. A pretty solid track to be thrown into that 7-track album. So, without further ado, this is Keener Recordings Radio with SHae Jones's Friday Weekend. And that was Shaylin Jones's Friday Weekend. Now, coming up next is our first song from the Sokena Test Records Volume 2 album. It is Disco Sauce, Sokena Remix. Disco Sauce is one of the greatest songs that I've ever made. It's a personal favorite of mine, and it'll probably be my last song being truly remastered on this channel ever. Yeah, so when I'm done making music, obviously I've been through 500 songs, but when I'm done making music, this will be the last song you ever see on this channel. Weird, ain't it? Gosh. I don't know when I'll be done, when it'll be forever gone. But right now we gotta enjoy it. This is Keener Recordings Radio with the Disco Sauce Sokena Remix. And that was Disco Sauce Sokena Remix. Now, coming up next from the Can I Be Heard album, it is Imagination, an 8-minute track that I think is very good. 8 minutes of synths and keyboards. I don't even know what to call it at this point. But Imagination is a personal favorite track of mine, and I'm glad to present it here on Keener Recordings Radio. Getting through everything, we now, after this one, have 6 more tracks to go. Hopefully I can get through this track without messing up and not finding the ending. But I guess that's for the future to decide. This is Keener Recordings Radio. And well, that was Imagination, a very nice song. Now, coming up from a pretty old album that, according to YouTube, is 3 years old, it is Falling for You, coming from the Chatham Plaza album. I have no idea where I come up with these names. You can't ask me because I was young. I was young and I was stupid. How many people have you heard say that? Probably a lot of middle-aged people. I have no idea. That sounded very mean of me to say, and I am sorry, but I don't know. I'm tired making this episode, so I'm just going to say a lot of random stuff. But this is Keenan Recordings Radio with Falling for You from the Chatham Plaza album. Have to admit that was a very, very quick song, running 2 minutes and 10 seconds. But coming up next, another sort of SHae song is my very own Stars. SHae's remix part 1, running at just barely 4 minutes. A decent favorite of mine. You need to go check it out because I think she did a pretty good job on the remix, considering it was about 3 years ago. Yeah, I don't have much to say other than this is Keenan Recordings Radio. Stars, SHae's Remix Part 1. And that was the remix by SHae, part one of it, for Stars. Now, coming up next is, out of the whole entire catalog, it is our second inclusion of the Group 4. It is the Group 4's The Second Breakthrough, which actually happens to be the second appearance of the Group 4 inside Keener Recordings Radio. Yeah, it's mainly just this noise all throughout. But what I have to say is that this is Keener Recordings Radio, the Group 4's The Second Breakthrough. And that was The Second Breakthrough by the Group 4. Now, coming up next on Keener Recordings Radio is our second and last inclusion of the SKNA Test Records Volume 2 album. It is a personal favorite song of mine by Shaylin Jones. It is Swing That Bass Remix. That is a crazy voice crack that I'm going to leave into the episode because I'm not going to re-record this, okay? So let's continue with Swing That Bass Remix on Keener Recordings Radio. And that was Swing That Bass remix from SKNA Test Records, Volume 2 album by SKNA Test Records. Now, coming up next, from the Fall Part 3 album, it is The Fall Version 2. This song is 2 years old, coming up on 3 when it turns October 10th. So I guess set your calendars for that. I don't know. Don't ask me. This is Keenan Recordings Radio with my very own The Fall Version 2. And that was The Fall Version 2. Now we are coming up on the final track of today's episode, the Untitled episode. It is The Light and Sokena, the comeback of The Light. I hope you all enjoyed this track, and I'm out. Bye-bye. This has been Keener Recordings Radio. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more content just like this. Thank you for listening and enjoy the rest of your night or day.